bad things happen after dark. The school's really old, so there's a lot of settling, but then you're like, okay, well, that's a lot of movement for settling, and the lights aren't as good. It's just a very eerie, you just get a feeling that somebody's watching you or somebody else is there. You're not leaving, the last one to leave. So I just choose not to stay past dark.
My personal belief, I believe they are nuns and children. I don't believe in the old saying that they are trapped. I just think that they were happy here for some reason, and they are not ready to cross over, move on, however. I don't believe it's because they're in a limbo. I think it's my personal belief, I think it's a choice. And usually in the evenings, if I'm over here like after 6 o'clock, usually when the building is empty, it's usually after 6, I very seldom ever hear anything on the weekends. It's mainly during the week. Never have I ever heard anything really on a Saturday or Sunday. There's been a couple of things, but the heavy stuff, is during the week. The one that is really, there's two that are really strong. The heavy heel down the hall, and it reminds me of the teachers when I was a kid. I didn't go to a Catholic school, but the older teachers would wear those grandma shoes, if I can say, and they would walk very heavy. I hear that. Also, I hear slamming of lockers. Now, when I first came here, someone showed me what they had someone come in earlier and do like a I don't know what you would call it, a visit or just sitting and waiting. And he showed me on his computer an orb of the outline of a little boy behind that door, the first locker. And usually when I hear locker close, it's right outside that door. It's not down the hall, it's right outside. Then the other time I've noticed something is that I've heard kids laughing. I haven't seen, but have heard kids laughing down in the gym. Like I will pull in, if I come back and it's late, and I pull in, the lights are on down in the gym, so I figure that it's somebody practicing. And then when I come in, I hear kids laughing, and then I'll kind of, I'll look around, I don't see anything, and I walk down and the gym is dark. I have seen, to this day, when I lock up that door, if I'm over here at night, when I lock that door, I used to always, turn off the lights, look up, and lock the door. I don't do that anymore because one time I did it, I saw a black come out of the first and second grade into the art room, or from the art room into the first and second grade. Then I asked some questions. The first and second grade room used to be the place where the nuns would sit and oversee the auditorium and watch the plays. Now, after I saw that, I get excited. After I saw that, it may have been, several months later, and I don't know if you remember, but we had a cleaning crew, and his name was Randy. He was real tall and thin, and his wife, and he also witnessed like a black cape light going from the first and second room over into the art room. And from that day on, he told me he will not ever lock this door. He'll always leave those lights on because he said it scared the daylights out of him. So I told him, I helped him to calm down when I told him I experienced the same thing. Because I'm older now and my heart may give out. I may really have a heart attack if I saw it. So I need to live a few more years. So.
This is the rosary of one of the principals, probably from like the early 1900s, probably circa 1920. The nuns used to wear this around their waist, and they would make this sound as they walked by, or it would hit their legs.
What happened to me when I first started here, and it was in August of 2005, and I was setting up my room, and my friend Sharon was here with me. And in this room, up on that wall, there were too many, there were too many things up there. There was a picture of Mary, there was a picture of Jesus, there was a cross, and then it had this big rosary, and it was the big wooden beads. Okay. My friend Sharon and I was putting up the alphabet, which is still there. I've never changed it because I refuse to touch that alphabet. So that alphabet has been up there since 2005, August of 2005. When I got to the L, Sharon, my friend Sharon, who came out of the, she was studying to be a nun, and then she came out of the convent. She yelled, "Oh my gosh, Karen, watch it!" And the rosary came off of that crucifix. Sharon, being the devout Catholic as she is, ran over there, caught the rosary because she did not want it to fall on the floor. I got off of that ladder. That L was loose for I don't know how long, until finally someone came in and said, "Your L is off." I said, "I know it," because I said I won't go up there and touch it. I said, "Sharon, let's go. We got our things." I said, I don't know about this. This is, and I'll say what, I said, this is freaking me out. That was my first experience. What Miss Peyton told me to do, she said, all you need to do is say, "Look, I'm not here to hurt you. I'm not here. Just let me do my work, and then I'll be gone." So there's been times when I've heard things that I would just yell, "I'm not going to be much longer. Just give me a little bit longer, and then I'll be gone." Because she told me if they know that I'm okay, then they won't do anything that would scare the daylights out of me,